So in chess, they use something called algebraic notation. What? It sounds much more hard than it is. In this video, I'm going to take you guys through how to really quickly remember the board. So one of the first things that trips up people when they're trying to set up the board is they don't know which way. Now there is a difference. Most chess boards have a lighter square and a darker square. In my example, there's a red, which is lighter, and a black, but sometimes it's a white, sometimes it's a lighter color. Basically, there's always a lighter color and a darker color square. The memory technique is light on right, white on light. It all rhymes. So in the context of a chessboard, it's the light colored square that should be on the right side corner. Whichever side that's white will be on that light colored square. So that's how you know. So if your board's ever like this, that's incorrect. If you're on the side of the white starting position, that first file is an A and it goes alphabetically to the last file on the right, which is an H. Now, how can you remember this? Quite simple. Use this memory technique. When you first start chess, what do you like to go? It's so hard. Too much thinking. A to H, right? A-H. So from A to H. Now the rows, aka the ranks in chess, go from 1 all the way to 8. An important consideration is if you're on the black side, you still follow it as if you were on the white side. What that means is on the black side, this is still A to H. So you would start on the right corner and you would go to the left. You don't transpose this to make A this. So now that we know that it goes from A to H, the knights are on B and G, one square away from the rook. B and G. So how do you remember that? What does the knight look like? Looks like a horse. What's a horse? A horse is big. Big. B-I-G. B-I-G. On the C and the F square is the bishop. A lot of times when you start playing chess, a lot of your pieces are going to be taken by bishops initially when you start chess. So a quick little memory technique. Be careful, CF, be careful of the bishop diagonal. Now, where does the queen go in comparison to the king? This often trips up people who just started playing. A very simple technique to remember. The queen likes the D. It's kind of dirty, but it helps you remember. A, B, C, D. The queen likes the D. The other way I would remember it is the queen is on the same color as the right side square. And then from this, you just have to remember, everything is mirrored. So as long as you know how to set up the white, you know how to set up the black, everything is mirrored. To review, A1, A8, B1, B8, C1, C8, D1, D8, E1, E8, F1, F8, G1, G8, H1, H8. Now you could probably figure out by now that chess is on an 8x8 board. But in case you forget the 8, think about what happens when you take a piece, right? You take, you capture, you could say you eat the piece, right? What's the past tense of eat? Ate. So maybe that can help you remember. Chess is on an 8x8 board. I ate the rook. I ate the queen. So now that you know how this algebraic notation works, move the pieces and figure out what square they're on. So for example, if I move the queen here, what is that? That's A4. What if I move the queen here? What is that? That's H5. What about the bishop long diagonal? What if I move this bishop here? What is that? That's A6. What about here? That's H3. So with this chess algebraic notation, practice makes perfect. There's no other way. Hope you guys get practicing. Hope this helps you understand chess more. And let me know about your progress. Talk to you guys soon.